Good afternoon, this is Boise Fruit, and today is January 20th, 2025, and today I'm going to do a video on the two different kinds of kumquat that I have. So the Marumi kumquat and the Meiwa, and kind of compare those and see which one I like better. This is my greenhouse right now. I'm kind of taking care of the succulents, and a lot of them have gotten a lot bigger since the last time I made a video. There's dragon fruit right there growing up the post in this greenhouse, and outside it's probably about 29-30 degrees, and in here it's probably about 70 right now, something like that, maybe 75. And yeah, let's go take a look at the kumquats and see how those are doing. Here's my mango. It's flowering right now. I don't see any ants this year, unfortunately. Those are the one, that's what pollinated my mangoes in the past. So I'm hoping they'll show up at some point because they do a really good job of pollinating the mangoes. Anyway, here is the Marumi kumquat. And this one I've been eating a lot of. There's not that many left on here, but there's a few. There's a pretty good sized one right there. So I'm gonna pick one of these from this bush, and then I'm gonna go over here to this one. This is the Meiwa, and this plant I just bought last year. I have another Meiwa on the ground right over here. That one's a little bit farther behind. It hasn't quite ripened yet. But I'm gonna compare this Meiwa, which granted is not as old as the Marumi, to this guy right over here, and see which one is better. I mean, I've tried both, and my first impression is that I like the Marumi better. It's a little juicier. The Meiwa might be a little bit sweeter on the skin, but let's give it a shot and see how it is. So I'm gonna pick one of these guys right here. This big one right here, see that? So I'll pick that. There you go. There's a Meiwa. This is very ripe, very orange. You can see the stem came off right there. And then I'm gonna come over here. The greenhouse is kind of jam-packed right now. I'm gonna pick this guy. So they are. The Meiwa is bigger, but I had Marumi that were bigger than this. I just ate them already. So I'm gonna take a bite of each one and see which one I like better. Okay, so I got my two kumquats here. I washed them off a little bit. And here's the Marumi. Here's the Meiwa. And let's taste them. So let's start with the Meiwa first. This one's skin looks pretty darn thick, so we'll see what it looks like inside. Skin is very sweet. Not really juicy inside. It's more pulpy. So if you just want a sweet skin, this one's pretty good. It's crunchy on the outside. Like I said, the skin is sweet, mild. Let's try the Meiwa. This one I know I like. These are really good. I mean, sorry, let's try them. This is Marumi. This is Meiwa, sorry. So let's try the Marumi. Oh yeah. This one's juicier. It's like an orange inside. It's harder than an orange, but that kind of juice. Skin is still sweet, very citrusy. Leaves a very strong aftertaste after you eat it. This is my favorite. I really like the Marumi. I'll be curious to see how the Meiwa does once it's an older plant. This one, obviously you can see there's a huge fruit. There's not a very good ratio between leaves and fruit, so it very likely could improve as it gets older. And I also want to try the one that's in ground over here. So maybe I'll do an update video when I have both of those. But for me right now, this one is the Marumi, which is in a 7-gallon pot right now. Tastes really good. You can see the leaves have turned yellow. That seems to happen in the wintertime in the greenhouse. Temperatures get a little colder at nighttime. because I only keep the temperature at about 45 or 50 at the most. And they don't like it when the roots get cold. But it seems to do fine. It greens back up once the temperatures warm up, and that seems to be its cycle. So anyway, Meiwa, Marumi, both great, but I like the Marumi better, personally. Anyway, this is Boise Fruit. Hopefully you're having a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.